This is Forniphilia, a shared daydream file, spoken by Elsewith. In this file, our time together, you will be asked to take on different positions. So I advise that beforehand you take some time to stretch your body, warming up, and have on comfortable clothes. Of course, you can simply listen to the file if you'd prefer to not do the positions as I say them. As always, know your limitations and follow those. Make yourself nice and comfortable now, and I want you to look steadily at the tip of your nose. And as you look at the tip of your nose, you may find that you can see one side of it with one eye and the other side of your nose with your other eye. Well, that's all right, because I want you to alternate your focal point soon as you practice your breathing. So, if you're ready now, I want you to concentrate now on your breathing and imagine that you are breathing in through the left nostril. That's right, just breathing in through that left nostril. And as you breathe in through the left nostril, I wonder if you can use the right eye to see the right side of the nose. Then hold the breath for a moment or two before you breathe slowly out of that left nostril. That's good. Now imagine that you're breathing in through that right nostril, and as you breathe in through the right nostril, use that left eye to look at the left side of the nose, and hold that breath for a moment or two, and let go. Just let go. Now breathe in again through that left nostril and hold for a moment while you look at the right side of your nose with your right eye. And then breathe the air out of that left nostril. Good. And I want you to continue alternating the breathing of air in alternate nostrils while you switch eyes to look at the opposite side of the nose, and hold each breath for a moment or two, and then breathe out of the same nostril that you breathed in through. And as you concentrate on alternating the breathing of air in those nostrils, the switching eyes to look at other side of the nose, you're aware of your body here in this room, breathing air in alternative nostrils, and you find that each breath takes you deeper into hypnosis, deeper into that peaceful feeling, deeper and deeper. That's good. And as you go deeper into hypnosis, you are listening to the sound of my voice, but my words may become obscure from time to time. And as you go deeper and deeper, however your subconscious mind listens at a deeper level, and you find your eyes are beginning to get so tired and heavy. So tired and so heavy and so relaxed. And how wonderful it would be, would it now, to just let them close. Just let them relax, relax, while you listen to the sound of my voice. Just trust in the sound of my voice as you go deeper and deeper into hypnosis. And it's a wonderful feeling to relax, and you feel so comfortable. Your body is becoming heavier and heavier. Your hands and arms feel like lead weights. Your feet and legs are relaxed and heavy. And you go deeper and deeper into gentle, hypnotic rest. If you found your eyes are not closed yet, now would be the time to give yourself that gift of relaxation. Feel those eyes so much more comfortable closed, and it takes no effort at all to let them remain closed as you listen to the sound of my voice. Relax, relax and let go. Now, look up into the screen of your mind just above the center of your eyes and let go. Perhaps you can begin to see swirling colors of brilliant red, vibrant orange, and darker shades, blues and violet. Just sit back and watch those colors swirling around in your mind. Don't try to create them, just let them be. Watch as an observer, and you can be really curious about what you see as it floats in from your subconscious mind to form images. What do you see? And in the midst of all this is a door, and the door opens for you and you go through. This isn't the door that we have used on different daydreams. Instead, this door. This is a door that you've created in your mind. Perhaps it's your own personal headspace, your own personal place for daydream. You find yourself at the top of a very long staircase, and you begin to descend. You choose what this staircase looks like. Go deeper and deeper, and still deeper. Again, you just watch yourself going deeper into hypnosis. It's interesting to see how this happens as your eyes become so heavy, your legs and hands like lead weights. You go deeper now, deeper into that wonderful, relaxing feeling, deeper and deeper. As you reach the bottom of the staircase, you find yourself in a beautiful place to relax. And as you relax and allow yourself to become even more comfortable, you observe more images flowing into your mind. And as you watch, just see those images forming shapes in your subconscious mind. And even as you're aware of the shapes and colors of these images, you feel yourself going deeper still, until the colors and shapes subside and are replaced by a comfortable velvety blackness. Just imagine that velvety blackness there in your mind as you drift down to the very center of your being. Your subconscious mind rises as your consciousness descends, like the waves on the ocean. Waves tossing and turning, going high, going low, up and down. Unconsciousness arising as your conscious awareness goes deeper. And you are listening entirely with your subconscious mind now. And each and every suggestion and image I make penetrates into the depths of your subconscious mind. And you will feel an overwhelming compulsion to act upon the suggestions that I make. And now that you're ready, I want you in waiting pose. kneeling on the floor. Start with your knees together and then find the comfortable width as you spread them apart. You're familiar with this position. You know it's one that you may spend quite a bit of time in. The tops of the feet flat against the floor. You can be upright or have your bottom against your calves, whichever. The same rule as always, the rule that means that you and I get to live in this wonderful shared space, that I never see you move. Real statues don't move while people watch. You know this. So this is where we start our day. Silent. And as I'm going about the business of getting ready for the day, you become aware that later, we are going to a party. You and I, not just any party, oh no. There won't be much expected of you there, not for conversation or actions of that sort. It's a special party with special people like us. We go through our day, our shared, normal day, normal for us. And then it is time to go. To this party, a party for tops and for bottoms, a place where everyone is accepted and everyone knows their place. Some of the faces are familiar, visitors that have come to our home previously. So here you are, in the first pose. You were chosen by me to be the first thing that guests see. A small reflecting pool wouldn't be nearly the same without a statue next to it, would it? It is a whimsical addition to the party and a hint of the delights to come. You stand on your pedestal, knees slightly bent to allow you to lean your torso back. Your gaze is on the pool of water in front of you, likely where your stream of piss would hit if you could. Maybe next time we'll come up with a clever way for a pipe to be hidden. This waterside statue next to the pool. Both of your hands are forward, fingertips being used to hold your penis, arms comfortably bent. Compared to many poses that I put you in, this one should be physically comfortable for a while. It's only the conversation of milling guests and occasional pennies tossed into the pool for luck that maybe take you out of your trance. I do visit you regularly to whisper special things in your ear. I whisper in your ear and you sink into these words, the word that I give you. It is your refuge. This is your safe place. You feel your skin become a shiny bronze, and it makes standing still, for me, easy. It makes it simple to ignore the temperature of the air around you as you're naked and exposed, but that doesn't matter. Statues never mind being naked, do they? Sometimes I wonder how many different statues and types of furniture poses you have stored in your head. Today it's the mannequin piss. Sure, you're not exactly little, and I doubt your ability to wet continuously. You can only be so obedient. this delightful bronze mannequin piss statue that stands next to its pool, constantly filling it, fingers holding his manhood steady. But you can pose and delight those who want to see it. I want to see it. When it is time to come inside, you see that many of the coffee tables have taken their places. Obedient men and women like you, all turned into useful things for their owners. You are the same, all of you. Mindless most of the time, as you're controlled by the words of your owner. Yet sometimes it is possible to see awareness dawn in those eyes. It doesn't take long for any of you to be taken down again, deeply down. I find a friend and we begin to chat. As a lark, he has his toy posed as the Statue of Liberty. Instead of a torch, he holds his drink proudly. It is a clever play and amusing, a way for us, the owners, to show off our creativity as well as skill. You are posed as the bronze David. The bronze skin is appealing to me today. I love the way that you shine. You stand, left leg bent as your foot is on a round pillow. We don't have Goliath's head for you to use, so this will do. Your right leg is straight. Your right arm is extended down, holding a mock sword, the tip of it resting near your right foot. In our case, you're holding my umbrella. Your right arm is corrected by me. You mistakenly put your hand on your hip, but that isn't right, and your mistake has been noted. The bronze David is a statue that you should know by heart. It is one with accessories that I enjoy changing to make it more challenging. A bowling ball for Goliath's head has been a go-to. Your left hand is bent at an angle, and the hand that touches your hip isn't the palm facing your skin. It is the back of your left wrist, connecting with that spot between your waistline and hip. Palm facing out, fingers curled. Someone comes along and places a fancy hat on your head, plumes of bright yellow flowers extending from it. In this giddy atmosphere, this hedonistic pleasure of showing off, it is allowed somewhat to touch the statues of others. The Statue of Liberty holding that drink, the bronze David holding an umbrella and fancy hat. It is worth it to both of you to be able to live this life of being completely accepted, ignored as you need to be ignored, yet still somehow the focus of attention. I chat with my friend. You are lost in your thoughts, if you still have any. Maybe not. When it is time for dinner, you, of course, are my chair. You're always my chair when I need to sit. The rest, they're all dinner chairs. Well, they're not all chairs. But every chair in this magical, lovely dinner space is someone like you, placed by others to be ready. You've been encased in matching latex clothing, sleek and elegant for any dinner party. The hostess went for black. I would have chosen another color. Black is so typical for these events, and I love color. Oh well. You are on your back, arms along your sides, arms flat on the floor. Your legs are pulled up and bent, thighs touching your chest. A cushion has been placed on your legs to make the seat of the chair. Your lower legs make up the back of the chair. The seat touching your bottom, the cushion between my bottom and yours, my back resting against your legs. All of the tops are sitting on similar seats. In front of you, there's a random toy on its hands and knees, a glass tabletop resting on his, her, you decide, on its back. This is where dinner is served to the tops. I smile at the man across from me as he shifts. It's obvious his chair is a bit more wobbly than mine. You are almost perfect. Other than that mistake as my bronze David, you've been almost perfect. Wonderful to show off. When we return home, it is to a bath. You find your familiar pose as my bath tray. No book to hold tonight, only a candle. Your brain so full up of the sensation of being seen and admired by dozens of people, being in a room with others just like you, that you do find it easy to find that blank gaze, kneeling next to the tub with your arms extended over it, the candle in your hand. I'm a little tipsy and sometimes flick water towards your face to test you. Eventually you close your eyes and I smirk. I should have brought home a service sub or other toy. I stroked your cock while I spent time with you as my David. I rubbed and patted your bottom as I used you as my chair. Yet, as easy as it would be to turn you into a sex doll, to have you stretch out on the bed, to be my human dildo, to ride you until I'm satisfied, so tempting, yet. Time for bed, the bronze David again. Get it right this time. Back to the bedroom, back to the pose. Your right foot is on a small footstool. You do have a sword this time, held in your right hand. I realized early on in my ownership of you that certain props would come in handy. A decorative sword appears in many, many sculptures of desirable men. Hard, flat stomachs, muscles accentuated, the sculptures that show off every last decadent bit of the gorgeous nature of men. Acquiring a sword is a small price to pay to have that in my life. To have you in my life. Your left wrist is bent, touching that spot between your waist and hip. Do you wish Donatello had chosen another way for David to hold his hand? This little detail is the one that so often trips you up. Donatello didn't have to flog his bronze statue to get it to be perfect. Still feeling the nice tingle from the dinner party, I retired to bed. Without a partner or plaything, I make do with a vibrator, which, to be honest, I don't mind. I feel exactly what I want to feel and orgasm exactly when I desire it. Control is my kink. Control over you, this former man that now has an entirely different purpose. No mundane thoughts to cloud your mind, only the clarity of obedience. Open and obedient. This is your happiness. You're priceless, worthy of being kept. I drift oft, and it means it is time for you to end your trance. You know you can return to this day, this memory again and again. Anytime you choose to be with me, to move in any way that I tell you, to feel whatever I want you to feel or not feel. I will now count down from 5 to 0 again, and when I reach 0, you will wake up, remembering how good it feels to drop very deep for me. And you know that you will keep returning to me. So on the count of 0, you will awake, knowing that you will return soon to more of our memories because you love to go into a deep trance for me, to transform for me. 5. Waking up slowly, remembering this wonderful deep trance. 4. Fingers moving, toes moving, waking more. 3. Feeling so refreshed and relaxed. 2. You're feeling so good, relaxed, refreshed, and happy. 1. More and more awake now, and 0. Wake up. Well done.